Hey guys, it's me Paul, your favourite coach. I'm going to run you through our next strength block. So we're going to change up the exercises, our prep work as well. It's going to be fun. And the first exercise are step ups, but I'm going to show you the prep work first. So we're going to do some knee to walls. I'm going to use a box to demonstrate. We can do this against a rack, against a wall. But literally you want to keep your feet fairly flat. You're going to drive your knee forward. Your opposite leg is here to support you as well. I'm going to drive my knee as far forward as I can, keeping my foot flat on the floor. Now if I start to lift my heel up like this, I just need to move a little bit closer. But if I'm finding it pretty easy, then I will step back and then I'll shift my knee forward, touch and back, okay? And because we were trying to work the ankle mobility here, we're going to do 20 reps per side. And again, once your heel starts lifting off, that means you need to come a little bit closer. But once that range starts to improve, you'll tend to move back a little bit more as well. Then we're going to do a squat hold with some front raises. So you're going to need a broomstick for this one. Your hands will be pretty much in the snatch grip position because we're going to go from in front to above the head. We're going to get into your squat stance. Now, depending on how flexible you are will depend on the depth that you squat. But I'm going to squat hips parallel with my knees. I'm going to start with the broomstick out in front. Then I'm going to raise it above my head and then back down. Above my head and back down. Now I'm going to do this for a whole minute. Okay, the speed of the arm raises or the broomstick raises is really depending on how you feel, but we're trying to open up that upper back, open up the hips and work those legs as well. The third exercise that we do have are curtsy squats. So very similar to a lunge. Now if you look at the lines on the floor here, I'm actually going to use them. So I'm going to start with my right foot on the line, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and get my opposite foot and I'm going to step back to the line beside it and look like this. I'm going to throw my hands forward, I'm going to touch the ground with my knee like so, keeping pretty square, throwing my hands forward and then stepping back. That's 1, 2, 3, and we're going for 5 reps per side. Then once we've finished that prep work, we're going to do some step ups. So single leg step ups. We're going to do this with dumbbells or kettlebells. You can do either one. With the step ups, what we want to do is plant one foot on top of the box. So we're going to focus on one leg at a time. Okay? When you do drive up, most of the drive is coming from this leg. If you need an initial drive from the bottom foot, it could be a little bit too high. So I'm going to keep my back nice and tight. I'm going to put all that weight from my front leg and I'm going to drive all the way up, keeping my knee in line with the toes. As I come back down, this foot's going to stay off. As I come back down, I'm going to slightly touch with my rear foot and then drive back up, squeeze my glutes, always having my abs tight. Okay, that foot is just sliding up and down the box. Back down, kissing the floor, and then back up, full extension. So I like to keep contact with my foot on the box as I go down and up. Okay, it is better because you create more balance as well. That's the first component for our strength. They are weighted step ups.